Hey, this is Milz from America. We are back. This is interview number 25. Been doing this for 3 weeks straight. Been really, really busy, but I would honestly rather be busy than bored. And today, we have a special guest. Today, we are interviewing
Bozz from Denmark.
Bozz from Denmark. Okay, so usually we would start off with like personal questions about you. I kind of want to, I don't know if they say this in Denmark, to clear the air. Basically, there's been a lot going on recently in the community with like toxicity, like not just like sexism, but just overall like maturity, immaturity online versus in real life. So, do you want to actually kind of start with that?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about it. Yeah, sure.
So, like what are your thoughts? Like what's your perspective?
Like from my experience, I haven't really seen that much like bad behavior. Like from my experience, but like what has come out now. Like it is pretty like serious stuff, and I think you know like now than never. I think we should talk about it now. Like because like you know it's like a lot of maybe like these women they haven't really maybe like have the courage to talk about it before but I think it's nice now to like talk about it and be you know like be more clear about it so yeah, I think it's a good idea to like maybe like evaluating ourselves so I think it's yeah, it's a good way to start.
Okie dokie. Okay. All right. Now that we talked about that, I'm glad that was a nice little warm up into our chat
Yeah.
today. So now that we got that out of the way, can you please give us a non-beatbox background about yourself? So, like for example, like did you play or sing before this? Did you
uh
like
yeah.
did you have a favorite music style that got you into
Oh,
everything? Kind of.
yeah. Well, when it's come to like music and stuff, I remember like when I was like 13, yeah, I was like into I remember I was like into rock. Like I saw like Slash from like Guns N' Roses doing these guitar solos. So I remember I started like playing guitar by myself. And then when I was like 15 or like 16, I think I was like going to like guitar lessons and stuff. So yeah, I was really into that, and I was like first I was like into rock, but then I actually also got interested in like classical music and stuff. But yeah, it changed a little from time to time and stuff. But yeah, like after that, I was not like after 16, I didn't really go to like lessons anymore because I was like starting in high school. So yeah, but I just play a little around just in my home by myself. So but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. When you say classical music, I went to like
like
I've been doing classical for like 15 years.
oh, yeah. I actually kind of like it. It's quite nice and relaxing. I actually like it. Yeah. Because I remember when I was playing guitar, I was like kind of obsessed with like classical music with guitars. So I really liked it. But yeah, I've heard like different stuff. Like it really changes a lot, like what I listen to. Because I've listened to rock and I had a time where I listened to classical music. I had times where I listened to maybe like EDM, and now I listen to, I think mostly like UK rap, grime and stuff. So yeah, it changes a lot. But I've listened to like maybe like a fair share of everything, I think.
Okay. Well, then that takes us right into our next question. A solo beatbox background. So, like some people like they started off, they saw some like Alum versus Skiller video. Some people
Yeah,
watched a David Crow UK street video.
yeah.
So if you want to kind of take us from your non-beatbox to your beatbox background now.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I think it was like I think it was like 2014 in like autumn. Yeah, and then I saw like this battle between Alem and Skiller, the final in 2012, and it was really nice and it got me a little hooked. But I think what really got me like into like trying and to do this thing was actually Thorson, because he was actually a really huge inspiration for like a lot of Danish like teenagers and stuff, especially. So it was because he was in the Danish Got Talent from like
Yeah, he won it.
2014 to 15. Yeah, he won it. Yeah, so he was like a really great inspiration because he was like legit and talented compared to like the others. I think he was really great and he really got me hooked. So like I started like seriously like 2015, like in the beginning, maybe like February, March, kind of. There, then I really like started it all, you know. So yeah, and yeah, I was like mostly doing it by myself, but then I like when maybe like 1 year and a half after I actually tried to like go to competitions and stuff. So there was like this Danish championship that I saw, and I was like, oh man, maybe I should try this because like at that time you had to be like at least 17 to enter like the normal category, like solo. So I thought, yeah, let's try it, you know. So my first ever like experience with like beatboxes in the real life was actually at the 2016 Danish Championship. So I got to like meet the judges and other beatboxers, competitors, like in the normal category and in the like junior category for like kids and stuff, you know. So I got to meet everybody, and it was really nice, like talking with people and getting into it. And like from then on, like I got to know more and more people, and yeah, so it was pretty fun.
Nice. Yeah, that was a really good background you just gave us there.
Yeah.
Okay. Take us straight into your solo beatbox style if you have one.
Oh, I don't know. Like, it's a little hard for me. I don't think I have like a certain style, you know, but I do have like some certain sounds that I probably use more than others. Like, I use my inward bass a lot. Like I use also like throat bass a lot, and also like some whistle sounds like yeah. But yeah, so I think those are like the sounds that I use the most. But yeah, I don't have a certain style, but yeah, those are the sounds that I use the most. Yeah.
All right. So a follow up question about that. You mentioned
Yeah.
inward bass and vocal bass. Now
Mm-hmm.
I've actually interviewed some people that are so young that it's actually dangerous for them, or it could be,
Uh,
like it could be long term dangerous if they used all of this stuff.
yeah.
So what like what alternatives would you recommend to them? So like for example, I can't lip roll, so I have to find other alternatives. Like what kind of alternatives would you recommend to people who might not be able to do some of those sounds. I'm
I
just saying
definitely
like a basic
think.
and then like
Uh, yeah. I think like if you don't want to maybe do like some throat sounds like throat bass or inward bass, I think you could try with like maybe lip roll if you have it easier with that, you know, because you know I've heard like some people that where it hurts in a long term and stuff. So I think like if you don't want to do it too much often, like you could also always try other sounds like for example lip rolls. It's a great bass sound, you know. So like I think there's always like other sounds you can do if you can't like you know do some particular ones. So yeah, there's always a solution, I guess.
oh nice. Okay. Okay, so as I understand, you did solo beatbox for years before you and I saw you started picking up the RC 505 loop station. So
Yeah.
so somewhat similar questions like background into that. It's like some people went straight into the 505. Some people started with like a chaos pad. Some people started with
uh
like a some other people started with a guitar and like with the
mm,
with the old school foot pedals. So were you one of those
yeah.
people that went straight into the 505?
uh I will not say straight in. Like it took me like maybe like almost 2 years before I got like my loop station and a microphone. Yeah, like since I started. So like when I started in the beginning, it was just like basically me. I didn't have like some microphone or speaker at my home that I could use. So yeah, I was just using my phone if I wanted to record something. So that was it. So like like I started like in 2015 around February or May, and I got my loop station around Christmas like 2016. So it was definitely like between 1.5 and 2 years. Yeah. So I didn't start right away with that.
Okay.
It was all
So
me.
my next question about your 505 usage is,
Yeah.
do you have a style for that, or are you still kind of like experimenting with all different types of effects and stuff?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think like I don't use so much time like loop station wise as much as I do with solos. So I don't really have a certain style yet. I'm still learning all the new like mainstream sound effects and how to do those things. Because I don't know, like at the moment I'm still learning like new stuff that I didn't know I could do. So at the moment I don't have a certain style. So I'm just like doing whatever I can right now.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. I think for me, it kind of I've experimented with a lot of stuff, but I feel like my favorite BPM kind of, I guess, percussion style is trap. But
Yeah.
I use so many international and even classical music influences into it. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so I just kind of, and like with vinyl flick, most people use it the same way. Like where it's a
Mm,
I I
yeah.
basically take a granular delay and then I vinyl flick that to make it sound like it's a harp or like a xylophone.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, I think I've tried that as well. Yeah, with the granular delay. I tried a little. Yeah. It's
Anyway,
nice. Yeah.
yeah, I'm all about having an open mind and trying as many things as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I said, okay, another question. If I said that you should wait a while to get second devices, would you agree with that, and why?
I think it's a great idea to first explore the loop station itself, to like know what kind of possibilities there are, like in the first place, before maybe trying second devices. Because I've seen like Brez, for example, like he didn't use actually like second devices on until like recently now, I think, because now he's using some devices that makes a cool like I don't know auto tune like kind of voice. But
Yeah,
I really like Brez because like he used all the possibilities within his loop station. I think like at the GPB 2019, like I didn't see him use like second devices until now. Like yeah, now. So I think it's a great idea to really like explore the loop station, try to know it better. So I think it's a great advice to like know it in beforehand. Maybe like yeah, where you go to like other devices.
okay, good, 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 good. Okay, moving along. Your experience with the Danish community in real life and
Ah,
online. Here we go. Get it. D for
yeah,
Denmark in chat. D in chat.
like man, it was like yeah, I really like the Danish community. Like we have a really good one, and we talk with like with each other a lot. Because like Denmark, it's not really like a huge country, like I don't know, like USA or Russia or whatever. So like we know pretty much everyone, and it's a great community. Like everyone is nice. We always like talk nice. We have a great time with each other, like both like in real life and also online. Because we also have um like our own Danish beatbox server on Discord, and it's
That
also
was
a
going to be my
great
next
place.
question.
You know. Oh yeah, yeah. So basically, we have a Discord server. So it's like the Danish beatbox family, and like I think it's great because we're still like right now we're getting a lot of new Danish beatboxers. So it's not just me and Yunus and some others, we're actually getting more and more people now. So yeah, I think it's like from my experience, it has always been great. And like when we're like organizing to go to like GPP or the World Champs, it's also great because we have also our own like groups on Facebook where we can like discuss like travel plans and stuff. So like from my experience, it's a great community here. Yeah.
Okay. So is it true that like Thorson was like the big kind of like starter of it, and especially not just like on the beatbox side of things, but also on like the national television side of things? So do you think like those two factors of Thorson kind of like got people like maybe Yunus to look at that like, wow, like Denmark can really beatbox. Like let's like he's the cause of us to get bigger. Like I mean, kind of like take
Um,
us through you mentioned back in
hmm.
2015 there were judges. So like, was Thorson a judge?
Um, yeah, like I definitely think that Thorson he really like pushed the Danish scene because yeah, like very like yeah, I definitely think he's like started to push it because like when he like because he won the Danish champs in 2013 and 14 and even 15, and when he started to get bigger and bigger, like there's actually started to like come more and more views, like for example in the Danish YouTube channel, like 100, like over 100,000 of views, so yeah, it was
Oh,
like he really started to push it because he also started to win a lot of like international stuff, like the GPP
take it to the
2016 loop
next
station
level.
category. Yeah, so he started to like put like a scene for Denmark, I think, because like we really started to pay attention to him, and so I definitely think he like really pushed it, like in Denmark for like regular Danish people to like watch, but also like I think in the beatbox community, because I think he's like definitely one of the first one that got really big, like really really big.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Eunice told me that most people don't know that like Denmark used to have. I think he said it was Denmark that actually used to have some of the biggest influences influencers. Like even before Thorson, but I forgot exactly who he was talking about.
Yeah, I think we also had some people before who like started. I know some great guys like Simon L. He's like the first official Danish champion from 2012, and some other guys like I think Danny Benze. There's also like because there's also some people before that, like before we even had like a community who has been like for example on talent shows before, like some like in 2008 even or like 2010, so I don't really remember all names, but yeah, like we had some uh, I think Mello he was in the Danish Got Talent 2010, so we had someone before who like let's say like put the scene for like the Danish beatbox, I think, but yeah, we had some before that, yeah, as well,
All
yeah.
right, and then I have a question. Another question about Thorson. Would you say that
Yeah.
he was like not just on the international level, but do you think he was hands down the main RC505 inspiration for the Danish community?
Oh, yeah, I definitely think so. Cause yeah, like after he won the 2016 GPP loop station category, I think a lot of people took inspiration from him, like the tracks he did. Like I saw a lot of like young Danish beatboxers who made like loop station covers of it, and he also made like tutorials as well on Swiss beatbox, like with his like kind of like
Yes,
experience and advice,
I
because
have
he made like
watched
yeah,
I've
like he
watched
made yeah
those two videos. I've taken so many notes. I still have all the
yeah
screenshots. So like
yeah
so
yeah
like for example, like without him, my system comp would have been like 0 instead of -3. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, exactly, yeah. So yeah, I think he definitely put like an inspiration because he made like really like awesome tracks. So like the take it to the next level. So I think
yeah.
he really like
I think he kind
put
of
something
spam.
really into it. Yeah,
The only
yeah,
thing is, I think he at least back then he used to spam the beat scatter P4 on the
yeah, yeah,
fast.
yeah. I know that. Yeah,
He just
it,
kept
it
doing it
is. I
over.
think it's yeah. It is.
But ZD
Yeah, it is a
ZD
popular sound.
yeah, but ZD
Yeah,
usually
it is a
doesn't
popular thing to use.
yeah, but a
Yeah.
ZD doesn't usually react to things. But like when he was take it next six, he
Yeah.
was like
Ah, okay.
like ZD's usual.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is like a really used effect. Yeah. So yeah, it's also quite an easy effect to do. So it might get sometimes more recognition. Like if you do like something. Something clever and well put together on loop station. So yeah, like sometimes people use like easy effects, but I think at that time, like he was one of the first that maybe like used it like that. I don't know. So maybe he got like like a crazy reaction from it. So, but yeah, it is quite easy one to do. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we talked about your past, we talked about your present. Now it is time to talk about your future.
Uh,
So for you, I'm assuming it's gonna be making more international wildcards because I know that you're definitely in the international scene, not just the national scene. So I'm guessing like for
yeah.
like with the worlds online, I assume you're gonna make one.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try, because I've been competing in the Danish champs for like 4 times now. I won the championship like in 2019, so now I think I might try some international stuff. So, like for example, I was at the online like cup, like where it was held by Beatbox Talk, and I was also doing some other like Discord battles, like the Ale like Disc Alem tournament and the Battlemouth game by BMG, So I think it's definitely time now to like try something like new and outside of just Denmark, So I definitely think I will try to make a wild card for the like online world championship. Yeah.
Because I think wasn't your GBB 20 wild card in the top 30? I think or no?
No, I don't. Nah, I don't know. Not mine. I don't think mine was.
Okay, yeah, because like
No,
there's
not
because
mine.
I think this is the first. I want to say I think this is the first year where Swiss at least they started posting way more than just like the top 10. So like even for like loop station because like I follow the looping more
Yeah,
than the solo.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
so like this is the first time they actually posted the top 20 loops and then they after that they
Uh,
posted the top 30 solo beatbox. So
yeah,
I mean like you know more
yeah.
of like the posting wildcard trends than I have.
Well, yeah. Like before, it was usually um, like for example, 2016 or 2017. I think it was only like the winners of the wild cards, and if someone could make it, then they show like the runner. But now they posted like now at least they post like more than just that. They post like 30 or 20, like to see like how well people did. So I think it's a really nice thing. So like if you're like new beatboxer and you made it to like top 25 of GPB, it might feel nice, So I think it's nice to like see like, oh, who was close, because I think a lot of times when you just see the winners, you might think, oh, maybe he was this close. So like, so I think it's a great way to like,
Yeah,
maybe like be more transparent, I think.
I
Yeah.
think like everyone keeps leveling up, and like you even have people that are a lot younger now. Um,
Yeah.
and I don't know, maybe they're just better with the technology, and like with a loop station, they're just a lot faster at pressing all the buttons than I am and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, it just seems like everyone levels up, and I feel like it makes the judge's job harder and harder and harder.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, yeah,
Because if
it's so
everybody has good
crazy. Yeah,
tech, everybody has good tech. People have good structure.
yeah, yeah,
Like the
yeah,
usual criteria in the judge sheets and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, like that's true. Like people really learn quick nowadays. I think it's because like I think some of it has to do with like tutorials on the internet. Like you can watch so many tutorials. Because I remember like my bro Simon L, like the guy who's like the Danish champ from 2012. Like he's like the old school guy, so he didn't have like much to like spare with, like he might have some tapes with sound and then he tried to guess and mimic the sound, so I think it is easier now to like really learn the sound. So yeah, like people learn it really quick, like so quick. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, like that 9-year-old prodigy.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. Like I've seen also some other kids that are really good. Like I think Dor from Japan, he was like 12 or 13. He was really crazy, man.
I think I
So
might
yeah,
know who
that's
you're talking about.
yeah. Like I've seen some like kids as well, and they're really good already, like at their age. So imagine like when they reach like our age,
Imagine,
like in the
imagine, imagine.
20s. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Like people really level up fast.
yeah. It's just yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, what about have you taught have you ever taught like private lessons? Have you gone to like school like high schools or like college like universities and like kind of shared your knowledge
Uh
with like a cappella groups and stuff like that?
oh, I've never done that. Like I've never like tried to like learn people like private lessons and stuff. So I haven't done that, but maybe in the future, I might do it, but right now I haven't really done that.
Because I think you
Like
have a
I've like
because I think you have
yeah.
not just you have a big platform, but I mean like your talent level. I feel like someone could easily find you, be like, whoa, like I trust this Buzz guy
Yeah.
to teach me vocal bass. Like
Yeah, like I've never done it, but like in the Danish community, like because also some of the like the head managers of the like the Danish community, they also like post sometime on Facebook, like, can you do this job or that, So like sometimes we get opportunities like that to like maybe do like a private lesson, like for some kids, and teaching them. But I've never really had time to do it. So I haven't done it myself, but I might do it in the future.
nice, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still a full-time teacher, so I feel like I use that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
It's
so I
nice.
teach. Yeah, I teach music. I teach general music, and the nice thing with general music is, I have a lot more time and opportunities to like bring beatbox and even sometimes loop station curriculum into what I'm doing. I remember
Yeah.
I got a rare chance to talk to D'Lo. He said
Mm.
in an interview from years ago that he highly recommends that every music teacher in the world learn the learn the real learn the
The
real
real one?
basics
Yeah.
of beatbox. And so I told him, "Hey
Yeah.
man, j- uh, just let you know that I've actually taken your advice, and now I'm teaching I'm teaching basic BTKT.
Mm.
Like
That's nice. Like, yeah.
yeah, and even like with a loop station, not every kid has one. Well, like I would never
Yeah.
expect them to go, hey mom, dad, can $500 for this machine that this
Yeah.
guy what?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean it's cool because like I can break it down to them like, hey, do you want to do you want to try one thing? Do you want to do a flanger? Or
Yeah, it's
okay,
nice. Like, yeah, it's nice to like teach it, because I don't think like there's not so many like beatboxers compared to like other maybe like stuff like break dancing and stuff. So I think it's nice that to like share it on a like a regular level, like to like regular people, at some real life classes. So I think it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I watched Reap's documentary, his fourth episode, which was art therapy, um,
Yeah.
I was like, my YouTube comment was like, "Well, that's my full time job. That's basically what I do for a living."
Damn.
Because my population is more special needs, just like that. So great.
Yeah.
Moving along. Do you have any recent projects, either ones that you finished, things that you want to do in the future? Because I know. Okay, this cable is pissing me off. Um,
Yeah.
all right.
It's all right.
What was I going to say? That oh yeah, because the world right now is going through the COVID-19. So like whenever people are
Mm,
watch this video,
yeah.
so like gigs are kind of tough. I know that in
Yeah.
Western, but I know that in like America is easily, and I don't know why, but probably politics is easily has the most death rates.
uh,
Whereas people from like Netherlands and maybe Denmark, I feel like
yeah.
maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like your country is opening up and like people aren't freaking out about it as much.
Yeah, like we like some months ago we started to, or maybe like a month ago I think we started to like open a little more and more now, cause like the rates and stuff they really got like down and down now. Yeah, so yeah, we took like some measures like back in March, and like after some months, of like precautions and stuff, we like since the thing is like started to go down and down, so we started to open more and more again, and I think we really handled it well, because like since it's not that bad now, I think it's a good idea to like try to like discuss how to open like the country again. I think we did it pretty well, because we did it like gradually, like kind of slowly, and like now it's almost normal. Like there's still maybe some stuff we can't do, like it's still difficult to travel, like for example outside of Denmark, but like inside of Denmark it's okay, but we still have some repercussions. But like I can go out now. I couldn't do that before. Like I can go out now to like places and stuff, because in the beginning everything was closed, man, and it was so hard, because I'm like a student at the University of Southern Denmark, and like it was really difficult for me to study, because I really like to like study at the university and be to the classes and stuff. So to like teach myself at home, it was like maybe like a change in beginning, but yeah, I kind of learned it in the process, and I did pretty fine, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, but in the beginning like everything was closed down, and we had a lot of like restrictions and stuff, but now it's pretty good right now. But we still have some restrictions, because like some weeks ago I was in Copenhagen. I was at some amusement park, and damn, like when you like see like the pictures when you go down, like it's only like maybe two people out of like 40 seats or whatever, so it looks so funny, because I had some pictures of myself going, yeah, and it's just a picture of me and nobody. Like like a row of seats just empty, so we have some repercussions, but like I think we're doing pretty well, but yeah, it is crazy that like how like the rates like in the US it really like got up like so drastically. Like damn, it was crazy, man.
Yeah, and like basically they're threatening to not give schools any more money if
uh
schools and especially kids don't come back. And
uh
I as a teacher, like, I'm gonna fight that. Like,
mm,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
but I don't want COVID and then spread it to my own family in my house right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, because I think isn't like is it a couple of millions in the US now, or how much is it like in total? Because
Well,
I
so deaths. is almost 140,000.
Oh damn.
I know.
Okay,
Oh
yeah.
damn, that's right.
Yeah, that's yeah, it is quite tough. So I understand your concerns, because for example, like in Spain or Italy, oh damn, it was really bad. Like they were like, it's crazy how fast it really got up in like Italy and Spain, and it was a really like it was a really tough situation, you know. So I understand your concerns that like to be like aware, like maybe like not go out in public without a mask or all that kind of stuff, because like if it's that bad, you know, like I definitely think it's a good idea to, you know, be aware and take repercussions and stuff. So I think it's a good to be aware of your surroundings.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, this question originally started with me asking about like have you about any recent projects. So like, did you finish an album?
Yeah.
Are you gonna work on an
Oh.
album? I was gonna ask like like doing outdoor gigs, but then that's when we started talking about coping. Um,
Well, yeah, actually, I have a plan of doing an outside gig now, actually. So it's gonna be at some like street food place, because we have like stuff open again, and like it isn't so bad anymore. It's like almost like it's a really low rate, like very low. So like maybe it's gone a little up again, but it's not that much. So like it's kind of safe to like go outside and be at places. So like in Denmark now is a really good situation. So but yeah, so I have like this gig like in the end of this month, and also um um like some months ago actually I tried to like do like some maybe like some songs and singles, you know, because I got this mic and I got like this like DAW to try and work with. So like I was planning to do some songs, you know, and I maybe might do it, but I'm also like a student, so I had to like study and stuff. So it was not like that easy to do. So I had to like prioritize my studies. But yeah, like now I have a little more time, so I might have time to like maybe do some videos, maybe some songs, you know. But yeah.
okay, great. Okay, well,
Mm.
looks like we are ready for our last two segments that I ask anybody, or sorry, that I ask everybody.
Mm.
And you can switch up the order that you want.
Mm.
Drop a beat. Any last shoutouts?
Mm. I will start with shout outs. So yeah, I would like to give a shout out for the Danish community, because like to like help me like start out like with beatboxing, because it's really a nice way to like learn beatbox, that you talk with each other, like meet other who do like the same kind of profession and stuff. So I'll do a really huge shout out for like the Danish community, like Raw Claw especially, because he's kind of the leader of the Danish community. And I also want to do a huge shout out to my bro Gnerben from Sweden. He's like the head organizer for the Swedish community, and we also talk a lot. Like we have a really great like friendship between the Danish and the Swedish beatboxers. So they also help out a lot, like especially Gnerben. And who else? I think I will do like maybe like a shout out for Swiss Beatbox, because I also did like a shout out back in August. So like to give me the opportunity to like make a video for them. It was nice, man. And also maybe I'll also do like a shout out for maybe like I don't know 2019 GBB, because it was really nice to like not just meet Danish beatboxers, but like from all over the world, like I don't know, like Europe or America, Australia, all that. Like it was really nice to like really see people like that you have seen like online for so long, you know. So like I remember when I was at the GBB 2019, like to see all these famous beatboxers that has like inspired me and stuff. Like oh man, like you got like a little starstruck and stuff. So, but yeah. So shout out to Danish community, Raw Clock, Nearburn, and Swiss Beatbox, and yeah, GBB. Yeah. Thank you, bro. My man.
Bozz in chat. B for Buzz in
Yeah,
chat.
man.
B in chat. B in chat. Jeez. 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 All right. That was that was really good.
Yeah, man.
There was some sound. What was that thing with the?
Like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can do like a tongue based like in the front of your like tongue, right? And like if I press my cheeks, I can actually like manipulate the sound, kind of like. Yeah,
Wow, that sounds like
there
a
are some
phaser. That sounds like a
yeah, there's
phaser
some
in your
sounds
mouth.
that can do that. Yeah, yeah, it sounds pretty cool. I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds like a phaser with a step rate.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, one last time. Oh, I actually have a question.
Yes.
With that type of a mic, since it's you can't like
Yeah, yeah,
since you can't do that whole thing, then
yeah.
I think like when you were trying to do like the more nasally things, I think
Mhm.
you just like you just literally put it closer to your nose, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, you kind of have to, cause like the advantage of like the mic that you have, like you can hold it and then it gets like more amplified. I think. Yeah. So you can basically hear it more. So I think with this one you can't really hold it. It's kind of sensitive here. So I think the best thing you could do is just put it closer. So like for example, if you do like a lip roll, then you can take it on the side
Yeah.
of the
Yep.
one that
Yep.
you do. Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was asking. Oh, I think I should have asked Duds this question because like, his videos and even like GBB stuff, his
Yeah.
audio comes out really well. Even though
Mm.
his mic is like this,
Ah, like which one? Like which
it's
person?
Duds. Oh, did I say it was Duds when I interviewed him 2 days
That.
ago? Like he can do
Ah,
all this mouth stuff, but I'm saying like even with his mic,
like which mic was it? Like was
it
it this
was
mic?
no. It's the one that he
Ah,
always uses in his videos, like even shoutouts. But
okay.
like you know what I'm
Well,
talking about, right?
yeah, yeah. I think I know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, uh,
Because like, what if he had to do something that would normally require this?
yeah, like from my experience with the mic, like in my experience, like if you have to like make your sounds more clear, like if it's like from the nose and stuff, like you have to go like closer and like really try to hit the right places. But like I don't really know, like maybe he's good at like, I don't know, me at the mic that he uses, like the technicality of it, I don't know. But maybe, I don't know, like sometimes I think maybe people do like playback, I don't know,
Okay.
like I'm not
Yeah,
sure, but I'm
I
just
learned
like
to.
from my experience, I just like try to really like hit it with this one. You know,
Yeah,
that's
one
what I do.
person told me today that the Shure SM58 that I have. Shout out to
Yeah,
Shure because both of us have Shures right now.
yeah, yeah, man.
um, They were saying how like a D5 or a Sennheiser, whether it's like the 935 or the 945, the fact
Mm,
that it's a lot skinnier, like even skinnier than your SM7B, means
mm,
that you can like do kicks and stuff better. But I thought it always came down to the person who's using the microphone, not
mm.
the microphone. I always thought.
Uh well, yeah, like I don't know. Like I'm not so into like the mics and stuff, so I don't know like the technical details and stuff. But I think like all mics are different. So, but yeah, like from my experience, I have also have like a mic like this and also this one like to like amplify my sounds and make it sound a little louder. I just hold it around. And with this one, like you have to be kind of close, but yeah, it also depends on like what kind of like instruments you use, I guess. Because like for beatboxing, I think you kind of have to be this close. But if I play like guitar with this one, maybe not that close, you know. So it kind of depends also on the settings. I think like how sensitive you put it on, like with all the equalizer effects. I think so. Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that you might consider when using a mic, but yeah. But for beatboxing, like in my case, like because I definitely noticed the difference. Like when I came from this one to this one, like I kind of had to turn it a little louder or had to be closer with this one since I can't hold it like this, you know. So yeah.
All right. Thank you for the wrap up. Okay, so one last time. This has been Mills from America with interview number, I think, 25. And today we just
Mm.
got done interviewing.
Bozz from Denmark.
Yeah, ish. Oh, sorry. No, for you, it's Smask.
Smask, yeah.
Smask.
Smask. Yeah.
Chess is a what?
Chess is a game. I'm
Chess.
sorry,
Chess is a
Gneerben.
game, bro.
Yeah. Just a game. Game. Game.
That's how Cookson dances when he loops.
Yeah.
Chess
Yeah.
is a game, bro.
Oh yeah. It was a really funny one. Yeah, I really liked it.
Pitchman, transpose up way up there. Chess is
Yeah.
a game, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Anyway.
really nice.
Oh boy.